Okay. Okay, so I'm live. Had a call to come in. In the last live, okay, so I want to make sure I'm live because I had a call to come in and it stopped the last live, so I had to redo it. But welcome to the live. I'm not going to be on here very long because I have somewhere I have to go in the next like 30 minutes. So welcome to the live. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, definitely comment replay. I want to be able to provide some value to you all today. I have Big Hair Don't Care today. Big Hair Don't Care today. Today, I'm coaching tonight, so I pick myself up definitely on Wednesdays because I have to coach. Let's just talk about the delulu, right? The delulu, the cognitive dissonance, everybody is kind of like, got to show up, right? And then the real you is offline. Okay, let's talk about this. So anyway, I'm Coach J. I'm a business and mindset coach, at the core of it all. Hi, Nay. Hope I'm saying it correctly. And so I'm going to be just really delving into, the psychology of it all, because that's one of my passions. I absolutely love psychology. I love studying the brain. I love studying people's minds. I love to study like why people do what they do. This is going to be really good. So if you want to attack someone, especially if you've been like struggling with anxiety, struggling with depression, struggling with, questioning yourself, imposter syndrome, you're struggling with, how do I get people to, how do I stop comparing myself to other people? How do I stop, I'm coping with this, I'm coping with that. Like, I'm trying to figure out where I fit. I feel like, do I have a purpose here? What is my purpose? What is my this? What is my that? Like, we have all of these things that we're struggling with in 2024, post 2020, and even pre 2020. And I'm going to tell you what it is. And see, you're not going to have a whole lot of people talk like this because everybody's going to be talking about 10K months and how you need to get this money and how you need to get this. No, get the money, baby. I'm never going to tell you not to go get it. Okay. You need to go get you got to go get it. Okay. But it is going to require you to be delusional. Baby, you got to be delusional out here. You got to have a little bit of psychosis. Oh, Jay, talk about it. Like, Jay, hold on. Because I really do have, some people, I really do have a mental health issue. I really do have baby, this is all capitalism. This ain't number capitalism. I wrote an email today to my tribe. And I got a few responses, and they were like, this was so good. Thank you so much for writing this, because I've been feeling, inadequate in my business, and Jay just really spoke to me. Like, I do have to be, like, everybody that is, like, that's killing it in business right now, they're crazy. But you know who also is crazy? People who go and work a 9 to 5. It's all, if you're participating, an active participant in capitalism, no matter where you are in the classes, okay, where you are in the classes, you have to be crazy. You have to be crazy. You have to be a little delulu. But what happens, right? What happens when you decide, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so anxious, Jay. Like, I have so much going on. Like, I got this going on. I want to stop. Like, I want to quit. I want to give up. I want to, I'm depressed right now. I have so many things going on. Depression and anxiety and all of these mental health things that are going on in your body is your body trying to find itself in a normal world, and it don't work like that. Your body is trying to find rest in a chaotic system. When you're depressed and when you're anxious, it's your body, it's your soul trying to find rest in a chaotic system. Do I need to say that one more time for the people in the front and the back? The whole point of you being depressed in the past, anxious in the future, right? Your body is trying to find rest in a world of chaos. It's capitalism. However, why do you think emotional intelligence is even a subject? Because you have to almost be a sociopath. Look at what a sociopath is. Look up the definition. Oh, don't worry. I got my computer right here. I can look it up for you. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Baby, what is a sociopath? It's a person with a personality disorder. Manifesting itself in extreme antisocial attitudes. Why do you think that entrepreneurs and high-performing people, you can't be around a whole lot of folks? Like when you're building something or when you are a high-performing person, like these are not trauma responses per se. This is you actually trying to thrive in a capitalistic society. Especially for women. Men, it's almost natural for them to be like this. Not all of them. Some of them. Many of them. That's why when I see things like on Facebook and TikTok and different places like that, when people are talking about, oh my gosh, so much poverty in the world. Why isn't anybody helping the poor? The poor will always be among us. It's capitalism. It's not going anywhere. I know y'all want it to go somewhere. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm sorry. Even me laughing like that, like I just did, I'm trying to help you understand. I'm in my body. Okay? I'm in my body. I'm literally in my body telling you to get back in yours. Sociopaths have very little empathy. So you want to go and help all these people in your family, but you don't have time. You don't have time. Narcissists use people to get their needs met. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's capitalism. Mental health issues, emotional disorders is a byproduct of capitalism. I don't know why we try to like make this pretty. Oh, it's the enemy, it's the devil. No, baby, it's capitalism. Oh, my purpose is to help women with this. It's capitalism. God's calling for you is not capitalism. God's calling for you is to just simply be. But guess what? I'm sorry. Here we go. But to be, you're trying to be in a capitalistic society. It costs you to be. It's going to cost you. Oh, talk about it. It costs you to be. Because, see, nobody's ever challenged the system. We're a conquered, like most of us are conquered people. If you're an indigenous person of color, even just a normal human being, like it don't even matter what color you are at this point, you are a conquered people. It's more of us than it is of them. Let's look at that. You see how all of that comes together? Because nobody is strong enough and confident enough to challenge a system We agree to thrive, to pursue to thrive in the system. So in order to thrive in the system, what is going to sound toxic to you? Like this conversation right now sounds negative to a lot of people. Like, oh, I need to just keep working. Delulu, you're in your pursuit of building wealth is a byproduct of you understanding how capitalism works. Because when we say that nobody is coming to save you, that is actually a fact. Because nobody has time to reach down and go and get you in a system where you have to save yourself. This is a sociopathic society. So, Jay, like, I don't want to feel that way, right? I don't want to feel like I have to, like, abandon people. I don't want to feel like I'm abandoning my family or abandoning my friends or abandoning my calling. And baby, how about this? You can't save anybody else until you save yourself first. That's number one. You have to be the sacrifice in your family. Okay? You have to be the one to take the brunt. You have to be the one that they call crazy. Okay? You're not crazy. You just have to act a little bit. This is all performance. You thought I was going to get on here and tell you how to make $20,000 in a month? There's so many strategies already on YouTube about that. But who's talking about how to emotionally cope and mentally cope with a society that is telling you that, you got to make all this money or you're going to die? Not making money is going to kill you. You being lazy is not laziness. It's actually you trying to be you. You're trying to be what God has actually called you to be, which is to be. Do I need to take my shades off so y'all can see my face? And see how serious I am about this? You can't be lazy. I believe God called me to do this. God called you to be. But it costs you to be. It costs. It costs money to be. You can't be lazy. Lazy is actually you in your being. Did you know that? That's a word all by itself, ain't it? Did I just speak to somebody? Being lazy is actually you being. But that's going to cost you money. Y'all better talk back to me. Everybody's trying to be a housewife or be married or be this person, that person, and be, everybody's trying to be. I'm trying to look and see. It's AT&T back there. Everybody's trying to find being. When your actual being is when no one is around you. When you have to decide to participate in capitalism, it's going to take you understanding that you have to become somebody else in order to attract that which you desire. There's no other way around it. I know, I get it. I totally get it. Capitalism is psychosis. It's totally psychotic. Creativity is psychosis. Why is that? Why do I say creativity is psychosis? In a world like this, with capitalism, where creativity is actually downsized, like oppressed or suppressed, creativity is a feminine character trait. It's a feminine energetic. It's a trait of the feminine. So why do they downplay all the feminine traits and upplay all the masculine traits? Because your masculine traits is what makes you money. in a capitalistic society. So this is why they call things like empathy and, hearing voices. Like, hearing voices, its symbol is crazy. But that's actually not crazy, because women who are spiritually in tune with other realms and men who are in tune with other realms, even when they're on the street, even when they hear voices, they hear voices. And that's actually what we're like. I don't understand why. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I heard that this happened and this happened and this happened. Or they can literally hear voices. We call it hallucinating. That person is actually very in tune with the spirit realm. But we give them medicine for them to come down and stop what's going on up here so that we can tell them what to do down here. You see how off that is? We tell people that you're anxious. But we don't talk about why. This person, oh my gosh, he's completely, like, he hears voices and and here's what, girl, he always seeing stuff. He say he see this, girl, he crazy. No, he ain't crazy. She ain't crazy. These are all spiritual attributes in an oppressed society. Don't you know, in the East, like outside of the West, this is absolutely normal. Seeing and hearing things spiritually, like spirit realms, and looking at things galactically in the sky and seeing different entities in the air and seeing entities in the sky like UFOs, like that's not abnormal. It's only abnormal here. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, you're not crazy. You're actually very spiritual. You're very spiritual. You are very spiritual. God is talking to you all the time. God is talking to you all the time. You're not an idiot. You're not crazy. You don't need pills. You don't need to be shot up with stuff. You don't need, like, big ups to therapists. Like, I don't see how therapists are doing it right now. They think you're crazy. They think you're out of your mind. Oh my gosh, girl, she's seeing stuff. Girl, she's hearing stuff. He doing this, girl. Look at him talking to himself. That person is the most spiritual person you've ever seen in your life. That person knows stuff and can crack the code to anything. I mean, that is what I'm trying to, exactly, Donica. Like, let me see, somebody else, Denise said they have to convince you you're out of your mind. Because, come on here. Y'all better talk to me. Why do you think that anything that's done from a creative place is always seen as something off, something crazy? Why you got to go and do all that? It don't take all that. Why you got to go and do this? And why you got to go and do that? I got you. Hold up. Anytime. And I'm trying to help y'all. A lot of y'all are using spirituality to go back in time to figure out why your father or your mother yelled at you at 12. You're using spirituality for the wrong thing. You need to be using spirituality to overcome. Ciao. You gotta upgrade your psychosis. That's what you have to do. People are, and I wrote in my newsletter this morning, so if you're not a part of my newsletter, you definitely need to join my newsletter. You definitely need to join this in the link in my caption. And thank y'all so much for those of you who responded to the newsletter. Like, yes. Because I talk like this. Like, I don't, like, getting money is the easy part. Getting money is the easy part. If you can learn how to understand, like, upgrade your psychosis and detach. So when we talk about delusional, we're talking about detaching from reality. That's all psychosis is. This person is psychotic. They have completely detached from reality. What is the reality? Look at it. It's twofold. You have one person that has decided to detach from the reality of going after capitalism and actually trying to thrive in capitalism by doubling back and saying, well, I want to create something because I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxious, I'm tired, my soul needs rest, and I need something to do that's going to allow me to let it out, right? Let it out. I don't even believe art would be a thing if capitalism wasn't a thing, because capitalism has been going on for years and centuries and centuries. I really believe it goes all the way back, documented from when the whole Leonardo da Vinci and Mozart and all of them kind of ran the yard, right? Because they needed a renaissance. Renaissance was birthed from chaos. People needed a creative outlet. Music, art, painting, oracle and speaking, poetry, playwrights, writing, songs, all kinds of artsy things that are coming from and downloaded from the spirit realm. Look at your Canva account. Look at all of that stuff that's sitting in your Canva account. That's art. That's you running away from reality that you have to participate in a capitalistic system. This is why coaching is necessary, because y'all be trying to be in a place where you are going to go broke. You're trying to be somewhere and you can't be. You don't have time to be. Did y'all hear what I said? This is, if Donica just said it, and the discipline to commit to the inner work. It's not even like, even inner work. That's good, Donica. Thank you for bringing it up, because when we even talk about inner work, your inner work is you trying to create a way for you to actively and successfully participate in a system. That's all it is. And Denise, yes, trying to be comfortable being poor and broke. But see, that's the thing. Being poor and broke is a decision. It's a decision not to use your gifts and talents per se for the sake of capitalism, for you to get paid for your gifts and talents. A lot of us want to use our gifts and talents and not, like, I don't want to compensate. I don't want to pay. I don't want people to have to pay to experience my greatness. Like, why people got to put up paywalls? Like, why can't we just, like, why can't you tell us, sis? Because I'm an active participant in capitalism. I wish I can go here on live and talk to you every single day. But Jay got to get paid and Maddie got to eat. Because Maddie don't eat air. Y'all know I've been saying that for years. Maddie don't eat air. That's my 16-year-old. Our children don't eat air. They eat food. Food costs money. We're a product of a capitalistic society. With you being is actually God's plan for you overall. Just simply being. Just simply you going to sleep, eating your food, eating your fruit, minding your business, laughing, dancing, writing poetry, whatever it is, all of that in the arts, in the creativity of it all. That's really your being. Y'all better talk back to me. But the real being can thrive when there's a negative bank account. The real being cannot thrive when bills are due. The real being cannot have a sense of peace. That's why y'all be struggling so. That's why y'all struggle. Because you're trying to be and you ain't there yet. You got to pay to be. Being costs money down here. You can't make capitalism cute. I know you want to. Are y'all kidding me? Like, before this land was captured, taken, stolen, and turned into something else, we were not doing all that stuff here. We weren't doing all that stuff here. We were not doing all this, well, our ancestors, because we weren't here. Our ancestors were just being. They didn't need to be saved. They didn't need Jesus. They were fine. We're going to act like this today? Are we really going to be quiet? Are we really going to do this? They didn't need to worship and prove themselves. It wasn't even no Jesus, Denise. There was no need for it. Y'all listen, like, take off your religious cap, your Christian cap. Not saying that y'all, listen to what I'm saying. Like, listen, and see, even us saying they were Jesus, that's capitalism. I know that that conversation right there is going to probably tune about half of y'all out, and that's okay. They were fine. They didn't need saving. They didn't need a Bible. They knew how to tap in. They knew how to get in touch with the spirit. They were very in tune with the earth. They knew plants. They knew medicine. They knew how to be well, and they thrived on that. They had pure food, pure relationship with the divine. Y'all, please, are you serious? And now let the people tell it, oh, well, thank God Jesus came. No, stop that. That's when Jesus came. That's when capitalism also came with him. Y'all, don't get on here and play, don't get on here and play with me. I will have all of y'all blocking me. Wake up. You have to thrive here, baby. Desmond Tutu said it best. Yep, Jesus was a capitalist. Jesus was presented as a capitalist, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. Desmond Tutu said it best, and I'm paraphrasing. When they came, we had the land, and they had the Bible. They said, let us pray. Close your eyes. We closed our eyes, and after we finished praying, we opened our eyes, and we had the Bible, and they had the land. Y'all getting my nerves the way y'all responding on here. Don't you mess with my Jesus, Jay. Don't mess with my Jesus. I ain't messing with your Jesus. He my Jesus too, the real one. But I will tell you this. It's not even the inner work. It's not even, there we go. There we go. Because see, this is the whole point, is what I'm trying to tell you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong. You're not mentally off. There's nothing wrong with you. What you are going through is trying to cope in a capitalist society, and you're trying to be you at the same time. You're going to have to get a little delusional. I'm sorry, you have to. That's the only way you're going to make it. You have to be mentally off. Even employees. Look at employees. When people work for 9 to 5s, they're not themselves. They're robots. They're literally robots. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say, I love my job. No, you don't. You actually don't. You're teaching yourself to be the cognitive dissonance, the distance from reality, to go to a job and sit and cackle with people and gossip all day about other people's business and reaching for metrics. You don't love that. You're teaching yourself to cope. Because if you don't cope with it, you're going to be broken, miserable, and poor. And you're going to be homeless. See, this is the thing. Homeless people have decided to not get on the other side of the game. They're criminalizing homelessness. These are the people who are actually, I'm going to be honest with you. These are the people that said, we're not participating in capitalism, and I don't want to be on the other side of it. So I'll just decide to not be. And they have decided to own their psychosis and not do anything about it. Please, Denise, please. Algorithms, dopamine shots, getting your phone at the first start of the day, you have already cackled your day in half. You're tore it up in half already. Because if you don't decide how you're going to start your day when you get up and you let somebody else decide how to start your day off, you have already sabotaged the day. So for you to reach for your phone, you're participating in your own demise of that day. You haven't even got in tune with spirit. You haven't even got in tune with the Holy Spirit. You haven't gotten in tune with the Holy Father and the Holy Mother and the Holy Child, which is Christ, the Christ within. You have not tuned into your ancestors. You have not tuned in to the angelic team, the angelic realm. What are you supposed to be doing today? For people that gotta go and you gotta blast gospel on the way to work, you don't want to be there. You already gotta set the tone before you even get there, because you already know if you don't set the tone, you're gonna go off on somebody. You gotta get direction here. The you are when you first wake up in the morning is actually who you're supposed to be doing. That's who you really are. Before you touch a laptop, before you log in onto any platform, that's you in the beginning of the day. Y'all, I'm about to run barefoot down this parking lot thing down here. Who you are after you finish work is who you really are. The being that you want to be is the person in the morning and at night. That's who you really are. Who you are in the operational hours is the performance. That's a delusional part of you. You got to show up to attract. This is why a lot of y'all are tired. You're saying, oh, I want the soft life. I want the soft life, Jay. I want somebody. That's why you got women running to and from, want to be taken care of, because you're trying to find, where can I be? Where can I be? Where in the world, in this chaotic society, can I just be? Where? Running to and fro. Oh, I'm just so lazy. I'm procrastinating. I'm distracted. You're trying to find a way to be. You're trying to find God in yourself. You're trying to get in peace with God. God, where am I? You're going nuts trying to find somewhere to be. In a capitalistic world. Are you kidding me? So this is what you got to do. First of all, stop lying to yourself. This is capitalism. You got people right now that are going back and forth about red and blue. Who's the best capitalist? Who's going to make me feel a little normal in a place where it ain't normal? Now I'm going to vote blue because I want to feel a little bit normal in a chaotic society. Oh, I'm going to vote red because, my values align up to a place where I feel normal in a chaos society. What? Are you kidding me? That's why you go on vacation. That's why you go on vacation. Because you searching to be. I got to pay to go and be somewhere. Be who God has called me to be. Because that's rest. I'm going to find rest. This is why you're depressed and anxious. It's your body trying to find rest. Your soul needs rest. I got to get up and keep going. Because you're paying for your rest. You need a place. You're trying to go and get the rest that you need. You want a lifestyle of rest. You want to get into where God has called you to be. That's going to cost you, baby. That's what I told people. I told some friends last night. I said, I don't know where God is. But I'm going to tell you this. Everybody's going to conferences and revivals and Bible study and Sunday school, and we're going to conferences and we're going to summits and we're going to vacations and we're going to retreats. Everybody is doing things and running towards places to find out and find rest in just being. I got to make sense of it. Why do you think people get high? Why do you think people get drunk? Why do you think it's a disassociation from reality? Why do you think people, try all these? They go to yoga. People go to yoga. People go to meditation spaces and sound baths. And we're going to get our hair done. We're going to get our nails and feet done. These are all ways that we try to find us an escape from the hustle and the bustle. Y'all talk. I'm finna get off of here. I gotta get off. I gotta get off of here. You gotta deal with it. You gotta figure out ways in order to deal with where you are so you can get to where you want to be. Catch what I just said. If you procrastinating, understand that your soul is trying to just be. But you have to tell the body, body, we can't just sit here. We got to get to work because we can't. This is called procrastination for a reason. If you're not working, you're procrastinating. Those are conditions. You can only be successful here if you understand the game. You have to put off your being. You have to schedule that out. Oh, I'm about to, here we go. You got to schedule when you're going to be. If you don't take nothing else from this live, take this. I want you to catch what I'm saying. I got to get off here. I got to go get my baby from school. I need you to understand this. You need to schedule the year where you are being in your abundance. You're pursuing destiny. You ain't in destiny until you are in your being. You're pursuing your destiny. The destiny has to be decided upon. So being is when you're in destiny. So plan that out. It's 2024. If you're saying you're tired, come on somebody. If you're saying you're tired and depressed and anxious and you're tired and you want to give up on your business, don't give up on your business. You need to schedule when you are now in your being. So which means what? If it's 2024 and you're saying to yourself, I'm going to give 2 to 3 more years and I'm going to go hardcore. I'm going to be a little delusional. I'm going to give it all I got. I'm going to create coping skills. If you need an emotional toolkit, look in my link and get the 6-figure emotional toolkit because that is the bomb. I'm telling you exactly how to break down so you can be confident in yourselves and learn how to take feminine baths and understand how to get your mind in order. All of these things so that you can keep going, baby. Because your emotional and your mental health depends on you getting to the B. B over here. not over there in poverty. That's not where you need to be at. You need to be over here. So which means what? Give yourself 2 to 3 years of going straight on in. Get all your ducks in a row so that you are being in 2026, in 2027. Well, Jesus may be back by then. He that hath an ear, let him hear. And I ain't even preaching. I'm a total deconstructed Christian. But if we're going to tell the truth, you better tell it. Tell the truth. Schedule when you going to be. You can't be yet. You can't be yet. You're going to have to act. Your real being is who you are in the morning and who you are at night. Did you hear what I just said? The who you really are, who God has really truly called you to be, is when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night. That is your true being. You got to be delusional between 8 and 6 o'clock. Or whenever your operational hours are. You have to be between that. So, do your sales stuff. Write your contents. Study, research, make the offers, make the money. Help people get to where they need to be so you can get to the being. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you friends. It's going to cost you time. It's going to cost you opportunities. Sometimes you're going to have to just tell people, I ain't going to be able to go. I ain't going to be able to go to the baby shower this year. I'm not going to be able to go to the family reunion. I'm not going to be able to go over here, over there. I'm not going to be able to go to choir day. I'm not going to be able to go to pastor and wife anniversary. I can't do all that right now because I got to go be. And then when I go and be, I can go to all the things. I'm going to make up for what I lost in the last 3, 4, 5 years. Invest in yourself. Invest in your brain. Invest in your soul. Rest. Y'all want to stay behind and stay in the struggle. I don't understand that. Baby, I'm clawing out of here. Do you hear me? Life path 9 over here. This is my last rodeo. This is my last incarnation on earth. I'm going to do everything I said I'm going to do in this lifetime because after this, I'm checked out. I'm gone. Baby, I'm out. I'm out. This is it for me. I ain't coming back. I heard somebody else say that on the podcast the other day. They was like, I'm going to life path 9. This is it for me. It's like, baby, what you said? This is it for me. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. You need to learn your lesson. Learn your lesson and get yourself together. That's why I'm unapologetic on these apps. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're life path 9, like, you really don't care. I don't care who feelings are hurt. It's all out of love. Because at the end of the day, you either going to be delusional and you're going to get out from... See, the real black magic is them telling you all this junk and you just fall for it. And you just say, I love my job. No, you don't. No, you don't. Some of y'all got married because you were told to. Some of y'all don't even like the person you with. Like, please stop. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. Anyway. You have to be delusional. You have to be a little crazy. You got to play the game. Play the game and play it well. Come back and look at this. I am going to put this on YouTube. Join my newsletter. Get the digital lead her, especially if you want to write with authority and attract your ideal clients. Because, baby, that's why I've been spending so less time here on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm being delusional as AF on LinkedIn. I'm going to say this again. I'm delusional as AF on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. And I talk about LinkedIn in the digital lead her. Go where the money resides. I'm telling you. We Delulu. We is Delulu. Cry at night when ain't nobody looking. Punch pillows. Whatever you got to do to get yourself together to play in this game, play the game. Go do your yoga. Go do your meditation. Go pray. Whatever you got to do to cope with all this going on, and get coached. Get coached. Okay? Get some help. Bye. Love you.